Hello, today I welcome you to today's episode. This is Eyramax YouTube channel. Today I'm in my farm and I'm live streaming. We are in a rainy season and honestly it rained 2 weeks and this whole place is kind of bushy right now. Very bushy, just 2 weeks. So this is the season that the rainy season, if you're a farmer and you don't take care, you end up giving up. Because the weeds alone, how fast they are growing, can even make you give up. But you don't give up. So basically, this is my farm. Let me show you from the top. I have a plantain farm. I've done plantain farming. Now, the advice I always give is that you don't need a huge land to start farming. As a beginner, you need at least a sizable land, maybe one plot or maybe a maximum of 1 acre. But the principle I use is I use the principle where I plant, let's say, 100 plant of tomato, 100 plant or 1,000 plant of tomato or 1,000 plant of a pepper. So this is a very simple one. As a pilot that I started this plantain, at least as you can see, there's one plantain here, there's one two here, there's one two here. So this is my plantain farming. So basically what I want to show you, I'm in the farm. It's Saturday morning. I'm in the farm this morning, coming to work. When I was coming, the rain seems like it wanted to rain and I nearly gave up. I was like, it is raining, so I will not sleep. Sorry, I will not come to the farm. I'll sleep and rest. So as you can see, my plantain, I planted them. This is about 3 years now that I planted this plantain. And I planted them somewhere April, May. So every 1 year by this time they are ready. So as you can see, I have some couple of plantain in the farming. Even these small ones are not even giving up. So basically I just want to show you some few minutes. So this is the wache leaf, the wache that you've been eating. This is the leaf that they've been using to do the wache, and it is called sorghum leaf. Sorghum. So this is the sorghum plant. So those of you who do not know sorghum, this is how it is. So this one that you are seeing like this whole thing, if it is fully matured and it has turned into the wache leaf, you see all these things becoming red. We have harvested some. So I'll show you what we have harvested. This is a turmeric. I have a turmeric here. I have every bit of everything. I have a yo-yo leaf too in the farm. And this is the harvested sorghum leaf or the wache leaf, the one that you've been seeing. So this is the plantain farming. So the distance is 3 by 3, and I have planted cocoyam within. So as you can see, these are cocoyam. So if I harvest my plantain, I have my cocoyam. But it's unfortunate people have been coming to steal the cocoyam leaves. But I'm not discouraging you. You can still do that. I have turkey berry also in the farm. Turkey berry plant. These are natural foods or good food ingredients. This is a turkey berry. Do you know that we import this from China and the neighboring countries like Ivory Coast? So let me take you to my beans farm. I've planted beans and groundnuts, and unfortunately within 2 weeks the whole place is bushy. So I'm in a farm to try and see how best I can weed it. Somebody is competing with me around here, but I will not mind the person. So this is so if you are a fresh farmer and or a beginner farmer, and you start this rainy season, and it has rained the first week after planting your crop. This is groundnut. This is how groundnut looks like. It has even started flowering. But this is exactly 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Is it 3 weeks or 4 weeks? 3 weeks. Okay. So this is exactly 3 weeks. We planted the groundnut. This is also groundnut. This is how groundnut looks like. But within these 3 weeks, last 2 weeks it rained, and last week too it rained. But see how bushy the place has become. So if you're a farmer and you don't have the courage, you don't have the stamina, you come to your farm and you see this and you quickly give up. So if you go through carefully, you see that this is the groundnut. I have beans here, but fortunately the beans, majority of the beans we took, this is the groundnut. So they have started flowering. Somebody has come to step on it. This is groundnut. This is how it looks like. So the beans is rather on a hilly area, and it is doing well. There's no much weeds that has engulfed it. So this is my beans farm. I intentionally planted beans this year to add some nitrogen into the soil. So I was talking about, so if you come and see this and see how large your farm is, and then all of a sudden the place has become very bushy like this, if you don't take care, you run away. I have some small code. So if you don't take care, you quickly run away, you even give up, because all of a sudden the place has become bushy. You will be wondering how you weed it. And if you are a lazy farmer, now you can also see turmeric. I've intentionally planted turmeric here. These are turmeric mixed with, so I'll be removing, we'll weed all this place, we'll weed inside to remove everything. So I'll show you how the weeding. After weeding, I'll also do some live for you to see how the farm is looking now. So today, basically, after doing some small weeding, we'll be also be planting some pepper here. So this place is actually for pepper. I've planted some pepper already, but it's been a year, almost a year now. They are already giving up their life cycle. Then what happened was, it didn't rain when it started raining when I planted it, but within some few weeks it stopped raining, so I have to do manual hard labor of irrigation, the yellow type. So if I go closer, you can see some of the yellow pepper. So actually latter part of last year to this year, it didn't really rain well, so I had to start preparing this place. But one thing I've also noticed is this area is kind of like slopey nature. So what I've decided to do is to bring the cassava towards this side. So as you can see, this is a cassava plant. This is also a cassava. So I've decided to turn the pepper farm, or where I've planted the pepper, into a cassava farm. Then I'll transfer the pepper towards where I have planted the groundnuts and the beans. That will be adding nitrogen into the soil. So that is the strategy I'm using. If you have a land and it is kind of like dying or the nutrient is low, you can also um, do this so that it will um, add nutrient to the soil. So basically, this is what we are doing today. We intend planting maize today, but unfortunately, the area, because of how fast the weeds are growing within 2 weeks, how fast they are growing, we decided that we have to do spraying before we plant it. So when we are doing the planting of the maize, I'll let you know and show you how it is looking. So basically, my Saturday morning, this is what I'm doing in my farm. It is how it is really beautiful and really nice. So basically, this is what I'm doing today. So if you have any suggestion, any comments, you can leave it in the comment section. So today I've shown you a wache leaf. So this is how tall it can go. Some can go as tall as this. So this one for instance is ready for harvesting because it is red. So these what they will dry and they will use to cook the wache for you. So the wache leaf that you've been hearing, this is how it looks like, and this is the plant. It's called this is it's called in English, it's called sorghum. So it is the sorghum plant that produce the wache leaf. So the English name is sorghum leaf. So one major reason why I am doing farming, I'm going to farming, is because I want to eat a very good food. I want to avoid as much as possible a lot of chemicals. So all my plantain that you are seeing is organically grown. There's no fertilizer. I didn't add any synthetic fertilizer. It's only poultry dropping, decayed poultry dropping that I apply. Then the cassava too, the same thing, no fertilizer. The pepper too, I do add some, how do you call it? I do add some, how do you call it? Synthetic fertilizer for the pepper I do, but I control the consumption. So this is what I do in my farm. I want to try as much as possible to reduce the chemical food in the market. So those of us that have been buying from the market, let's be careful, because some, excuse me to say, some bad people are adding chemical to the food. Now the cassava dough and the corn dough, some people have choose to add yeast to the dough, so just to increase the volume of the dough, but that is not healthy. So it is good you start planting your own food, your food crop. So let me leave you here so that I can do the work. Unfortunately, I didn't bring a standing tripod so that I can mount it so that you see the work that I'm doing. But when I'm done too, I'll show you. So basically that. So those of you who do not know turmeric, let me just show you turmeric. So this is how turmeric is looking like. This is turmeric. This area I have planted ginger. So I don't want the fowls. The fowls have been coming to the, this is one fowl. They've been coming to scatter, so I have to cover it to prevent them from scattering it. So that is that.